done a reaction before. Let's just see. Most delusional self-reported rivals history.
Rivals
Let's
today
see.
because we do have that event coming up, and I probably should be we probably should be grinding. But you know what though? I've spent a lot of time in my career. I've been doing this for 6.5, almost 7 years now. The way I've always
You gotta
approached
up the
all of this
playtime
shit
speed, right?
is try to just do the best I can in good faith. And if shit hits the fan, take the high road. You know, like they talk some shit, water off a duck's back, as my dad used to say. Nah, we used to do that for years, and I feel like that did nothing but like get me in trouble because you're like, oh, he's doing whatever. Oh, he's just covering. No, I'm done with it. Lock the in.
Damn, the
I was noticing
king
that this
is
morning I woke
done
up
with it,
to
bro.
a flurry of new tweets and
The
TikToks
king
and all
is
this shit. I'm like,
done.
something must have happened. And I won't lie, there was one tweet I quoted it. I deleted it after like 5 minutes because I was like, this is a bad idea. Because Rivals right now is in what I would deem its hate farm cycle. Whenever a game gets about 1.5 2 years old and it starts to get a little stale, negative content especially goes bananas. People
It's true, it's true. People just, dude, it has been like that like after 3 seasons or something. It has been nothing but like hating on rivals. I swear to God. But I don't know though. That kind of goes for like other games as well, I guess. It's not like people just love a game forever, you know what I mean? There's always that period of hatred. Even fucking something like Minecraft gets it, bro. Like one of the most beloved games. Everybody just hates on Mojang, Microsoft, or Windows, whatever the fuck.
live for the drama. They live for the hate farm. And if you watch like any TikToks that are going right now about the whole Cap stuff, and like there's such a misunderstanding of like when someone says like Cap is strong, right? Cap is S tier. I mean, bro, you called Cap. You called
Is
for
Cap strong, really? I might be too low rank for this. I think Cap is like the stall is too strong, I think, with triple support. If that's what they're talking about.
So what the hell did you expect that would happen? No, I did not. I literally didn't. I said he was strong in the meta. You are making shit up, you delusional f***s. You delusional f***s have legitimately lost your mind, and it's actually like almost like cult following stuff where they hype you up and they try to get you upset and whip you into a frenzy. That is legitimately what is happening. When people say a character, quote unquote, is strong in the meta, that's not calling for nerfs. That's different. When you call for nerfs, you say this character is broken, this character needs nerfs. That was never said. We said he was strong. And the whole point of the tier list in general, overall, is to be a discussion. That's a whole different topic, but I basically wanted to tell you, hey, listen, form your own opinion. Not everything is there. Have fun. Do whatever. That's not the point. I'm sick of this shit. Lock in. I'm sick of this shit. I woke up this morning to a bunch of dog shit.
I'm guessing the tier list is gonna be like S tier, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Gambit. Who else? There's a tank. Rogue is pretty strong. Groot. And I don't know what else would be on S tier. I'm not gonna lie. Those characters are probably up there. And F is gonna be Widow, Iron Man, Squirrel Girl, or some shit. I'm guessing.
Okay, I already tell where this is probably going to be coming from. This is the part where people were saying, oh, they should hire more people, they should work harder, they should work more hours. No, asshole, that's not what we were saying. That was basically me saying to them, oh, you can't just say put in more hours. Oh, you can't just say, oh, you need to get more people working on the job. Because if you had 10 people in a room trying to agree on one subject, guess what? You can never get 10 people to agree on one thing. Very rarely.
He's right. He's right. You will never get people to agree on one subject ever, bro. It's just gonna be like an entire argument for fucking days. But hold on, what was it saying before that?
If you had 10 people in a room trying to agree on, oh, you can't just say, oh, you need to get more people working on the job.
Oh yeah, like get more people, get more hours in, clock in more. Like that doesn't matter. We are already in season 8.5. You know, if something is that you don't like is not being fixed, it's not gonna like get magically better if you put in more hours on the workers or something, bro. It's just their design philosophy for the game. You know what I mean?
Because if you had 10 people in a room trying to agree on one subject, yeah, could not get more people on the team and the balance is going to magically be better. So the next option is to then hire or is to work more hours. And I was saying they already crunch probably and they already work a ton. So if you're going to twist that, like, oh, we're not calling for labor camps, we just want more balance. Brother, I was...
What do you mean like work more hours though? What do they do? Like they play test the characters more? Is that what he means? It's just the rival devs just play the game more? What do you mean put more hours? Like they already know how to code this shit in. It's just like they're just changing a couple numbers on the characters, no? They're like, oh, Daredevil E damage 10% lower. You know what I mean?
Responding to people that said they need to be working harder. And I bet they already work hard. And you know for a fact that that was what my argument was.
It's not
but it
like
doesn't
they're
fit the
doing
narrative.
manual labor or
Guys,
something, man.
we can't have this game come out with 35 DPS, 2 supports, and 5 tanks.
Yes, we can. And this is, and you know what
It's
the
a,
worst part of this is?
it's
The
like,
worst part of
it's more of a thinking man's game. It's not like a, oh, you gotta fucking clock in more, put some elbow grease on the hero designs, bro. That's not gonna fucking work.
this is right now. Also, how do I? Is it like F11 to get out of this? The worst part.
By the way, other than some heroes, I think Rivals has done a really good job on like making hero kits and stuff, and they're like really cool to play. Like their hero design hasn't been that bad at all, I think. Other than a couple characters that I don't like I expected more from Jean Grey. I expected more, I don't know, like Angelo or something. Like it was a little boring at the start, but then I understand it a little bit more as I play. You know what I mean? Like Angelo is not that bad. It's actually very fun to play. It just felt a little weird at the start because we didn't have a flying tank. What were they saying?
Part of this is going to make it look like I am on the side of defending NetEase. And that's the worst part to be in a hate farm content cycle. That's the reason why I deleted the tweet this morning responding, because I was like, oh shit, people are going to view this as like, you're defending NetEase. I don't give a fuck. I don't
Let's
care.
the shield.
Like, who gives a fuck? People say like, oh, you're in the creator program. No, I'm not. I go on a 1099 base-to-base contracted basis
Guang
for
pays
every
his
single
bills, bro.
season. A lot of these characters are made way in advance. Is it wrong to say that's not how it should be? No. However, NetEase is releasing one hero every season, aka every month. So
I mean, like, okay, it's pre-made. The plan is there, but like, why did they plan it like that, bro? It's just so fucking bad, man. Why do we have like the roles are just so unbalanced, bro? It's fucking. I can't defend NetEase on this. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm gonna be honest with
12
that
heroes
one.
a year. Developing 12 heroes a year is extremely difficult to do. I used to very close.
I mean, the whole idea was like, how do you like make Marvel characters tanks and strategists, because all of them are very DPS like in nature. They're just like, I don't know, like Spider-Man, you immediately go to DPS, or like Magic, you immediately, your brain is immediately on DPS. Iron Man, same thing. But like, I don't know. You just gotta think outside the box, man. Like if they're struggling with designing tanks or strategists, I think like Spider-Man's whole rogue gallery, legitimately, they could all be tanks. Like even Green Goblin or something would be good as like a flying tank that just shoots bombs or something or displaces people. I don't know. Rhino, you have fucking Juggernaut and stuff. That could be tanks. Tank role is easier than strategist role, I think. Strategists, they're supposed to just heal, I guess, in this game. So it's a little difficult to find a character in Marvel lore that just like heal bots people. um I mean I could see them using like mascot like characters like Jeff to fill that role, but that would be like pretty similar to other strategists. Like the whole hero pool would be like the same character almost. It's like a mascot like animal character. That would suck also. They gotta like think outside the box on that one. I don't know how they fill the strategist roll up, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like a huge Marvel guy. I don't know the heroes. I know a couple of them. I mean, it just could be like, oh, someone is smart, you could make them a strategist. You know what I mean? It could be as simple as that, basically.
ties to the Overwatch team. We used to do 3 a year, and that was already pushing it. Now they're doing 10, and they're, guess what? They're like, we can see that the wheels are shaking a little bit because they're doing so much. But regardless, though, I got to learn a lot. I got to hear from the mouths of a lot of these developers how much work and effort goes into those heroes. Those heroes are much more polished. Here's the problem, though. They actually decided they were going to do 1 tank, 1 DPS, 1 support every year, just to keep everybody happy. Rivals made a mistake, and they clearly had all this stuff developed way ahead of time. That's the only way they keep this runway
Yeah,
as long as
true.
it is. And they did not balance it out. They went
That
more
was a
DPS as opposed to
mistake
tanks and
on their
supports.
part.
I agree, and they acknowledged
I mean, having this stuff ready beforehand is not the mistake. It's the planning of the entire game is the mistake. Like planning the entire hero pool around DPS, it's kind of a mistake. It's like the most popular role. Everybody wants to see a DPS. I think they wanted to like build hype instead of focusing on actual like, you know, game balance basically. It's like their strategy is like they're like releasing new Fortnite collabs or something. You know what I mean? You just like add random fucking character number to, and people are like, oh yeah, oh my god, they're getting added. Let's go. which still works, by the way. Like people love Cyclops and people are excited to play him, I think. Or they love like Deadpool. Deadpool really brought everything back that season. But I don't know, the hype dies at one point and people just look at the quality of the game, and then they if they say like they don't like this game anymore, they just that's it. They're gonna stop playing it.
That last year, you can go back and look it up. They publicly acknowledged that they wanted to release more supports and more tanks. However, though, it is hard to do that when they already have the seasons already all planned out, including battle passes, skins, sales of all those things. They have to all work in tandem, because if there's a battle pass for a future hero, let's say Thanos, right? Thanos is coming out. They can't release Thanos early because they need more tank characters coming out. Let's say, for example, he's a tank, because all of his other stuff isn't ready. And there's a future battle pass that they're making with it as well. It has to all fit in the plan. Does their planning suck and it should include more of the other roles? Absolutely. We're still on the same page. But that's not what we were talking about. Again, this is straw man. We're
But
now
people
going
really want Thanos right now. I feel like Thanos should be a couple seasons later, man. I think he's like a big release, and they should just keep him in wraps and build him up, kind of like how the Avengers movies did. You know what I mean? That would be cool if they like build up Thanos like 3 seasons before he actually arrives. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be awesome.
another direction. That's not what I said. That's not what we were talking about. We're going to a different direction just to quote unquote start shit.
Lyte. They're not supports, they're strategists. They do other things besides heal.
Okay, people are annoying with that. Okay, people are
That's
annoying
literally
with
what they
that.
said to me. They are trying to gaslight you into thinking balance is fine. Never listen to these shows. You think I'm listening to what Flies has to say about balance?
Okay, like I think hero to hero balance is not that bad. I legitimately think hero to hero balance, like 1v1 balance, you know what I mean? Like Bucky versus fucking Thor or something. That's not that bad. But the way like the game plays is very fucking annoying. You just run out of spawn and then you just do damage until you fucking explode and die. And you just run out of spawn again, and then you do damage until you explode and die, and you can just be out of cover. You don't have to worry about cover positioning, like it's just normal fucking things you worry about in like fucking Counter Strike or something, in like a way older game. I didn't play like Team Fortress that much, but in Overwatch the same thing goes. You gotta be behind cover. You gotta play with your team. Go in when your team is fucking fighting and shit. I don't know, like those type of things is feels very wrong in Rivals. It feels forbidden, bro. Like you just like make plays that shouldn't be possible, but they are. You win the game somehow. I don't know.
Twitter. Am I gonna see a lot
There's
of
like
clips of sitting in the practice
there's
range?
very weird playstyle. Triple support is one of them. You should never be able to play triple support. I think it's just so fucking bad, bro. I feel like triple support is unhealthy. I like their idea of including more comp styles, like triple tank being playable. I mean, like triple DPS being playable, triple support being playable. But I have to like agree that none of those feel great to play against. You know, for the perspective of the other team. Like if triple tank is strong, the team that doesn't want to play tank is gonna feel like shit playing the game. You know what I mean? And that's just a lot of people. So like 222 is very basic system, but it just works and it just people enjoy it overall. Like it's like equal amount of people in roles. But like if you wanna include more fucking comp styles like triple support, I don't know, that kind of just makes the balance system hell. You know what I mean? That just throws off everything about the balance. I like their idea of like making DPSy supports kinda, but I don't know. I feel like I like Overwatch's supports more because they're all DPS like supports, and just in that game, just people are just enjoying the game like in every role. I swear to God, I played every role in Overwatch, and I had never had an issue with like a certain thing in any of the roles. Like in DPS, I feel like I'm doing a lot. In support, I feel like I'm doing a lot. In fucking tank, I feel like I'm doing a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not high rank enough in Overwatch shit or something, but I know in Rivals it just feels very different. It
Shooting at
feels
the bot.
like some of the characters that you're just like doing nothing the entire match. And in other characters it feels like you're just like trying to deadlift your team, but it's just not enough or something at the end of the day. Like for example, you could like get fucking 4 team wipes as Bucky and still lose the game in rivals. Whereas in like Overwatch, you push the cart. I feel like I don't know. Like even one team wipe would be very important in Overwatch.
and freaking out. Just curious. Am I gonna go find those if I open up Twitter? Because I'm gonna be pretty sure I've seen quite a few of them come across my page, and I've also
I
seen quite
should say though, like Overwatch feels like the revives are really fast. So even if you get a team wipe, the team comes back really fast in Overwatch, and the games feel way more like high paced. So there is one difference from rivals in that game that I don't particularly like. I feel like I don't feel like I killed somebody in Overwatch as I feel like in rivals, where they just don't spawn back for like 10 seconds or whatever.
a few crash outs about heroes being now broken and like nerfed in the ground or unplayable, and those end up not being true. Am I 100% always? No, I'm not a perfect man. I'm not. I make a lot of mistakes. I should be aware for this, by the way. I appreciate I did
And
see
we're
it.
about to watch it. And we're gonna take a peek. Let's see what the king has to say. All right, let's go.
This is my dude, Samju. That's my guy right there. Actually, it was 2 days ago because it was late start that day. I know I'm not.
What is this? I know I'm not a big streamer, so my words probably won't mean shit. What the fuck? But please get me for fun or season stuff, new heroes, and focus on new actual balance changes. Like so boring now. Yo, what would be fire though if they like added just maps for an entire season? That would be fucking sick, I think. I don't know, like we're slowly accumulating maps though. I feel like we're about to get like enough maps by the end of this year for sure. I don't really like the other game modes, but that's me personally. If people like playing 18v18 all day or something, I go for it, I guess. Like every time I see a map for another game mode, I just fucking like come on, man. Just make a competitive map, please, dude.
Big streamer, so my
But
work
that's
probably
just
doesn't mean
me.
shit. But please, can we, for one season, stop with the new heroes and focus on new maps, in comp and actual balance changes? Like it's so boring playing the same maps all day versus the same poke comps at Marvel Rivals. And then I saw Boger yesterday responded and retweeted it. Not the same shirt. This shirt's blue. That one's gray. Are you guys colorblind? And was like, average size streamer here. I concur. And I thought this wasn't gonna be somewhere I wanted to do Twitter because
What
Twitter's
the
just, are you guys
fuck?
blind? And you can't have a nuanced conversation on Twitter. It's genuinely possible. But I've seen the sentiment a lot recently where people
Only
are like,
big
fed
streamers
up
are
with
right,
balance and fed up
guys.
with, like,
Only
whatever.
big
And it's like, we need to
streamers.
just like slow the content down and we need to like focus on these other things. And without even getting into
It's like real life. It's like only rich people are right about stuff. That's how real life works.
I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. Balance is subjective. It is. How are you gonna say it's not? I mean, farm your reaction, I guess. But like, you could ask console players and PC
I
players
did propose to do that, dude. What the
at the top
fuck?
level. It's gonna be different. 100%. You're gonna ask a gold player and a top 100 player. It's gonna be different. You're gonna
Yep,
ask a celestial
W
player
flats.
and a platinum player. It's gonna be different. And you know what's gonna be different? Both their experiences. And if you say you should only balance for the top rank all the time, you just be wrong. Like you can, and I think like balance does come top down in a lot of ways. That is good. That is a good philosophy to start with.
He's right. He's right about this. The balance should come from top down because I think, in my opinion, the casual, like balancing for the casual thing, doesn't even exist. I think, bro. I think they're just finding like a middle ground of people, and they're balancing it for that, I guess. Because like you saying balance for the casuals, bro. The casual skill variance is so fucking different that there is no shot you can balance any hero for like the bottom tier of rivals. You know what I mean? Like you could have the weakest hero in the game just solo carry an entire game in bronze, even if the guy like has no idea what the fuck they're doing. You could have like Blade solo carry in bronze. Like, how do you balance that? There's just no fucking shot you can balance that. You know what I mean? So, like in fucking Diamond or something, it starts to become like more real which hero is actually strong and which are not, because people get like their mechanical skills and shit, like Diamond and above. But like balancing the game around those ranks would make more sense, I think. But it might be me being selfish though. I'm like usually around those ranks. So what are you gonna do?
It's not perfect. That's why it's not just data. It's data and an art form. Because you can't have it just all balanced around like the nichest pro player
But
at the
I don't
top,
play the game
because
that
everyone that
much.
plays the game isn't at that level. That's a very small percentage of players. And Rivals is a more casual game. People want to have fun. Actually, can someone do me a favor? Quote me on this. There was an article a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago when Rivals came out. Rivals came out and said what their balance philosophy was. And their balance philosophy was not to make everything balanced, but for the characters to be fun. Someone find it for me. I'm giving you a mission. Go find it for me.
I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let him cook.
Right?
I think I
No
like
two
that.
people agree on balance, unless it's one character. If you try to talk about the entire
I think I like that they're trying to make it fun instead of just holding in balance changes, bro. I think Overwatch also shifted their fucking designs and shit to do that, because the new hero Xion, I feel like she's giga strong, and they just released her like that, and just everybody seems to be enjoying it, and they're not like complaining immediately about her. I feel like it's a healthier system that like gives more hype to the game. You know what I mean? Other than that, if she was just like giga balanced from release, it would be so boring, bro. Like the hype would just die down. You know what I mean? You would just feel like you're playing the same game with just like a new look for a new character.
roster, you could never get two people to agree. Was that it? Crap, can you grab it for me if that was it? Players, bronze players, you could not get two
But
people to agree,
Rivals,
because they
on
will
the
all let
other
it go.
hand, it's
I'm gonna
just
let it
like they just pushed it too far, like with Gambit release and shit. The characters are way too strong on release. Like there needs to be a little tone down. You know what I mean? There needs to be a little bit less. Don't make it so obvious. Change up the tune a little bit. Maybe release like a weak as fuck hero like Blade. Would have. No, that didn't help at all. Actually, that made it even worse.
It's also 47, so they can both agree it has a negative win rate, which is lower than 50%, which is low. Both people can agree on that. Now, after looking at that, though, you could both look at the same character with a negative win rate, though, and say, does that character need to be buffed then? Statistically, it's like, well, if we want to get closer to... By the way, listen, man, I'm just going to give you a content tip. If you're going to react to someone's content, you got to talk at some point. Like, you don't have to, like, wait. Like, we're like, straight up 3 minutes in, and I think we said, like, 6 words in a reaction. Like, you got to talk at some point, man. Most of the time, it's
Holy fuck, this guy hasn't talked in, like, 6 minutes,
if you don't, like, you're gonna, like, it has such a low win rate. Black Widow's a good example, because she has, like, 39% or something like that. So, yeah, because he listens, actually, but there's too many points being made.
Oh my god, there's too many reactions going around, though. It's just me on the bottom. God damn it.
To back to wait all that time to then talk at the end. You can break them down as it goes. So you're going to lose most of your games you pick Black Widow because she's not as good. Does that mean they need a buff? A lot of times the answer is no. It's actually... This is responding to myself at this point. Example that is. And here's what the whole thing... By the way, what I mean by that, though, is you can actually pause and be like, no, I agree with you on this.
I think Widow needs a rework or something new. I think they were gonna release Widow. What? True, dude. Have you seen the Daredevil one? The Daredevil one looked fucking insane. You should react to a reaction. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. This is just Flats reacting to this guy, reacting to his video. I think. Give Widow machine guns. That's what I've been saying, bro. You're so fucking right. You're so right, by the way. Dude, I didn't know the Widow in Overwatch had machine guns. Or like she has like a fucking assault rifle form whenever you're not sniping. That would go so well with like Marvel's, Widow. It would be kind of stealing the same character though, but I mean in the comics or some shit, Black Widow has like these taser guns on her arms. Like I don't know why that's not in the game. Overwatch is gonna sue us, man. I don't know.
Oh, you found it? Hold up. Marvel's established itself as one of the go-to hero shooters, but unlike most other options, there's less of a...
She could have a motorcycle. Yo, they released like this new hero, Xion. She has a motorcycle. Oh my god, I don't want to do this actually. Oh, what the fuck? What were those characters? Dual Uzi? Oh yeah, Sombra has that. Dude, they could give her like a motorcycle, dude. She had like a motorcycle in Age of Ultron. I mean, I don't know what she would do with that though in Rivals. Just fucking ram into people. They like Overwatch released a character with a motorcycle and it's pretty fun to play. They could just copy that maybe. I don't know.
On his place on the competitive balancing. Instead, NetEase is more focused on making the game as fun as possible. So every character we balance for fun, first and foremost. As in... sorry, excuse me. As in if the character is fun to play or not to play. That's always number one. Danny Koo. By the way, you know who Danny Koo is? Danny Koo's the guy who made Marvel Rivals. That's that guy's Guang Guang's boss. Executive producer of Marvel Rivals or Marvel Games.
Danny Koo and his favorite girl, Luna Snow.
And then the team has data on win rates, making sure that no one character is too powerful and oppressive so that everybody's still having fun. But that is secondary. Let's continue. Kind of falls apart a little bit. So by the way, when I say balancing is subjective, there's a great example. You're balancing for win rates, power of a character. What about balancing for fun? Like I said, plus that's my guy right there. This game relies on the casual base to come back and play every season and enjoy the new heroes, especially the new hyped heroes. That is what this keeps this game going.
Okay. Let me just address some of the stuff you said, but I do hard agree with that statement. The new heroes is what people keep.
Okay, glad we're on the same page.
For. Now, before we even get to,
You know what would bring Marvel Rivals player base back? We would like a visual update to the game or something. I feel like this game runs so bad, bro. Yeah, true. Like that would affect the player base the most if they can just run the fucking game. Like not everybody has like a NASA computer, bro. That's why League and stuff are so popular because anybody can just download League and play it on their fucking potato, dude.
worst technical state of any game I've ever played.
Okay, listen, we were both here, here, you know, we're together, and then we just took it like really far. Like I don't think it would die instantly. It's got the Marvel IP behind it. I think it has a pretty strong base under it now. It's not like Overwatch levels of Fanatics, right? But there is this pretty strong base under there. I do think though the content is what kind of keeps this game pumping because console's so big. However, though, I just like we're on the same side. I think we're just taking it a little too far.
I have been gaming for 20 years. I'm 26 years old. I've been gaming since I was 5. 20 years. I've never experienced anything.
Marvel Snap died. First off, Marvel Snap is not the same thing as Marvel Rivals. You're talking card game versus shooter game. Second
When did
off,
Marvel
Snap
Snap
had a lot of
die?
issues
What?
beyond that. Just like it's like it's had problems in the beginning. One of my friends played it all the time, and she's
They're talking about something else now.
For that, you know.
I don't know why people think if Rivals were to randomly just stop putting out their content, that their brains would fix and they would suddenly balance the game.
Okay, we're on the same page again. A little more aggressive than I am.
Yep.
But I agree.
Do you really think Zeong knows what he's doing? Do you think it's the new heroes that are keeping Zeong from balancing the game? If it was the case with the
Okay, like, it's again we kind of agree, but like not totally the same way.
Okay, it's not Zeong. Zeong is like a meme. Like we're just talking shit about Zeong because he's the guy putting his face out there. But like lot more other people in the balance team, they're doing the changes. Remove Vanguard role from the game. Clearly, they hated making and tweaking them also, and no one wants to play Vanguard. They only play them because of necessities. No, you're wrong. They only play Magneto for necessities. I think the Vanguard role is fun as fuck. No, there's no way, dude. I play Rogue this season, and I'm having like the most fun I've ever had in a while in Rivals. I'm not gonna lie. I think Rogue is insanely fun to play, and I'm glad they buffed her this patch. That being said, though, Vanguard is a miserable role. You're right. But in Overwatch, the tanks are so strong. I hate that too, bro. Like, it feels like nothing can match a tank other than another tank in Overwatch. Like, if I go with Xion and a fucking Winston jumps on me and I have like no cooldowns, he's just gonna beat my ass instantly. I can't do anything. I don't know. Like Overwatch tanks feel too strong to me. In Overwatch, the tanks are so strong, but still, I get like one tank a game or some shit in 6v6. Bring back Jeff the Terrorist and Zeong can have my soul. No more Jeff the
The
Terrorist.
solution
No,
is stop releasing the character.
that was fucking
That's it. Lower
awful.
their numbers.
Like even if nobody dies the entire game to Jeff and he's playing like shit, it would still annoying as fuck to have a Jeff on your backline all game long. It was like there was this season where Iron Fist and Cap was meta, and it felt so annoying to play against them because they would just like run around the map and never die, bro. Like they would just fly around the map, get a health pack, come back, beat your ass, fly around the map. The stall is fucking crazy. The stall is killing me in this game. If they ever have like a stall meta, they should just fix that immediately. That should be the main focus of balance, I think.
Ban system. However, though, you cannot compare this game to CS or League of Legends. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't really like compare Rivals to CS or some shit, bro. Those are like already have their fan base. They've been out for such a long time. I mean, they're like CS could release a new game and it would be shit at balance or something, and there would still be like fucking 50,000 people playing it just because it's fucking Counter-Strike. You know what I mean?
This is a billion-dollar company. They have different teams for the technical state, for the balance team, for the community team, like all over the board. They have teams.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
probably hundreds of people that work on this game. Balance is its own subsection of probably like 15 people, with Zeong being the head of it. And you think it's like slowing down the hero release is gonna?
I would say this in Marvel Rivals, the like designing the heroes around the hero fantasy kind of fucks it up, I think. Like that's not a design philosophy in any other competitive shooter or something. Like the hero fantasy is everyone wants to make their hero like very fucking enjoyable to play and very good, but you can never have that in like a fucking team-based hero shooter game. You know what I mean? It's about the team at the end, not like a specific hero. Like people are trying to live their hero fantasy in a game where you can swap heroes every time you die. Valve could make a dating sim name Counter Strike and dude, that would sell like hotcakes. What are you talking about? I would buy that immediately. Like the hero fantasy part kills rivals, I think, because it makes more one tricks. Like there's just too many one tricks in this game. And this is a game where you have to swap characters to win, basically. Like you can't just lock in Bucky every game and expect to win every match. Even if you're like really good at Bucky, if he's getting countered, you could be like playing, I don't know, something like if they have like a double shield tanks in front of you, you could be playing Ting or something to get over that. But if you force your hero fantasy, which is like, oh, I am Bucky Barnes, bro, I'm just fucking shoot people. That means you're gonna lose the game. You lose way more games instead of swapping. And this like hero fantasy design kind of creates that system where people are just want to be one tricks of a hero. They're like, oh my god, I'm the number one Magic player, bro. I always play Magic. You know what I mean? Instead of just swapping to whatever the fuck the enemy team is doing. I mean, at the end of the day, this game is designed around people being able to swap every time they die, or every time they go to the spawn. So if somebody's trying to be one trick, they're gonna lose way more games.
Magically get them to figure out what the they're doing? No.
They're
They've
gonna
had
piss
20
piss
patches.
their
They have
teammates off.
every single one. I've never ever looked over a patch and been like, yeah, this makes sense.
Any of the patch notes that make sense. That just like there's just I don't believe you.
Why is
I don't
someone
believe you. There's
calling
never
me,
been a
man?
single patch note ever, and nothing in those patch notes that you're like, yeah, that seems good. Really? Never? Really? Never?
No.
Like I hate to be that guy, but it just seems like it can't. It can't be real. He's being hyperbolic to make a point. But like when you decide to be this analytical though, you can't be hyperbolic. You have to be somewhat more precise. You know, like you have to give
Kinda
some
lost
grace.
the
You can't
sauce
say
on
everything
this
sucks
video.
all the time. That can't be the whole personality. There has to be some goods that we look back at. Be like, these are things they did well. These are things that they don't do well. Like it always sucks. I mean, overall, again, you're saying there's never been a patch where you're like, okay, this is pretty good.
But he said there has never been a patch where he was like happy about. Are you fucking crazy, bro? Like what do you mean? Why are you playing the game then? What? There has to be a patch where you're like fucking excited, dude. Dude, I was so excited when Black Cat came out. I'll say that. Like I was like, oh hell yeah, let me play this character. But like what made me sad was the realization that Black Cat is a dive hero and she was gonna get giga nerfed. And that made me not want to play the character because I like foresaw the fucking nerfs coming from a mile away. You know what I mean? Same thing happened with Daredevil, man. I was like so excited for Daredevil. And then it turned out that he was gonna get giga nerfed probably because he's a fucking dive hero. I don't know.
In the meta since
Fuck man, I want a dive hero that's like strong for like at least 3 seasons. Please, Guangang, bro. Please, man. I just wanna dive backlines and turn my brain off all game.
slap on the wrist. Oh, 2 patches later? Oh, we buffed her. We compensated buffed her. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Oh, but Magic? Oh, she has a 53% win rate though.
Not
It's got
Jeff
nerfed.
though, not
Oh,
Jeff.
Blade? Give a +1 damage.
First off,
Please
Magic's
don't
the highest
bring
win rate
back
game
seasons
literally
of
every
Jeff.
season since the beginning, other than Penny Parker, like on most ranks. I think I don't know about one above all, but like up to Celestial. I think maybe GM, literally the
That
highest.
shit
like,
was
I
fucking
mean, I guess, but they
horrendous.
don't really change Magic that much. Phoenix has actually got a point. Phoenix, I don't know what the they're cooking with that, but what I think it is they just
Okay, I think Magic could be what I'm saying though. Like I've been on Magic since fucking season 0 and she's always been really good. But Magic is so easily counterable. And if like anybody swaps to Ting and Bucky or some shit, you're just cooked on Magic. You know what I mean? You can't fucking play the game.
they don't want characters to be so unplayably bad that they want to keep their strength for like the 98% of people that play the game. Like realistically, what you have to do is you have to realize
People are like, how is Magic win rate so high? Oh my god, that was season 0, Jeff. No, bro, no, stop. I hate your agenda, bro. We're not bringing season 0, Jeff. Stop it. No, but people are like, how is Magic win rate this high? Oh my god, she sucks or whatever. No, Magic's win rate is high because Magic players know when to play her. You know what I mean? You don't play Magic into Ting and Bucky or some shit. Or Emma, that something just cucks you. That's why her win rate is so high because people just swap off the character whenever they're getting countered. Like, since she's been season 0 release, people know what her good matchups are, what her bad matchups are, and they just fucking swap. It's not like other characters where they just force it, like Bucky or some shit, where you like force Bucky every time, and then when there's no dive hero, the Bucky just gets fucked by hit scan characters,
This game is not balanced for you.
and
Like, you have to
his
come to
win rate
terms with
just
the fact that the
plummets.
game is not balanced for you, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It should not be balanced, rival specifically for top 500 players and pro players, because this game is not that serious, and what carries this game is the console base and the casual base. And if you do want it to become a pro game, that esports number needs to quadruple, and there's ways to do it. You can make it a more competitive game, but it's not there right now, and it's not really what its player base wants.
To his sword for 8 patches. Oh, but Torch, good for 2 seasons?
Officer Grim is your panic button? Yeah. I mean, the thing just cancels out like everything Magic does. He's really good against Rogue too. I fucking hate him, bro. Like, Rogue's entire kit turns red whenever a thing slams next to me. But I love Rogue because she doesn't die. She's a fucking tank and I can just get back. You know what I mean? So she has a way of surviving the Officer Grim, but Magic really doesn't. If you get caught by Ting mid dive, you just fucking explode.
Nerfed into the
There's
ground.
nothing
Okay,
you
I
can
nerfed it to
do.
like 3, and it was a little much, but I mean, I guess.
13 nerfs, 1 patch?
But everybody was calling for Torch nerfs. Were we not there?
Oh, but
But then I realized I can go Psylocke when Officer Grim is out. I think Psylocke cooks Officer Grim, and she's just like it's just like alt farm for her. There are a couple more heroes that cooks him, primarily like hit scan, Punisher or some shit.
Elsa? Ooh. See,
But
Elsa just a
Psylocke is
little
really
close
good
with the Grim.
against
Wait, she's not top 3
Ting if
DPS
you
anymore.
wanna
Hold on,
just
let's pull
still
back up.
play dive
Bro, I can
while the
legit think
Ting
of
is in the
50,000
game.
examples of the balance.
I don't think Elsa's that like insane now. I guess she's still very strong. She's definitely very good. Like, I wouldn't she's like dominating
Ooh,
every
the
game.
questionable shit they've done.
Like, you don't lose a game if you don't have an Elsa.
Bro, I remember company nerfed Iron Man. They nerfed Iron Man and Fantastic in the same patch and then buffed Jean Grey. Swear to God,
They
if you go back to
they nerfed Iron Man and Fantastic and buffed Jean. When did that happen? What? I don't remember that happening. No way they nerfed Iron Man and Fantastic and buffed Jean, bro. Netties, what the fuck, man?
the patch notes, we'll find that. The inability to nerf Gambit is literal insanity. Yeah, that too.
Even more, you're just like kind
Are
of
they
hanging
talking
out.
about Gambit? Bro, man, Gambit was actually really fun at the start. They just didn't know how to nerf him, I think. Maybe he's harder to nerf than I think though. I don't like the current Gambit as much as the start of the season Gambit. I mean, when he first came out, like current Gambit is just a heal bot, man. It's just another heal bot in the backline. Maybe they should have nerfed his healing rather than his damage. Oh, that too. Yeah, they removed the knockdown. I don't know why they like flat out remove abilities like that. I hate when they remove the second dash from Black Cat, dude. I guess he was way too oppressive against flyers. I mean, he can like jump at them and shit. You know what I mean? The flyers we have in the game now, they're like so slow and they have like very little health. So they explode of like any time of like any poke damage coming in, and we are in a poke meta. So flyers are kind of cooked right now. Like you can just fucking keep blasting them like Normandy Beach, bro. You know what I mean? There's like fucking 4 people shooting at the flyers. They're just gonna instantly explode and die. Shorten the range of card heal chain. That could be one, yeah. But like, I don't even hate that though. Like, I feel like at the start he meant to be like a flanker healer where you would use your shift to like go on high grounds and like go behind the enemy team or some shit and then just fucking shoot them with the cards and then heal your team with the E. But that just made him too strong because people now just sit in the back line and they just use every ability he has to heal. Just heal botting the team until they get their ult and then just press alt and win the game. Maybe the alt needed to go, bro. I don't know, like the alt. The ult is just too strong. His playstyle would have been perfect if his ult wasn't that strong.
there. Sorry, let me preface this. You would have to nerf it significantly more to have a big
Let's see
impact,
what
to the point where
Plat
you'd have to make
says.
him
I
handless outside
guess.
of his ult, or you make the ult a handless thing, right? You'd have to do either one. Right. I understand it's the ult. I know it's the ult. But like that's how the ult works. What do you want the ult to do? You want it to do no damage? You want it to do no healing? You want it to like what do you want it to do? That's how it's designed to work.
Bro, the ult is like jack of all trades thing, right? He just does everything, man. Tony Stark spent billions to make Elizabeth wrestle just to go slower than a Chinese man with good cardio. Yeah. Tony Stark kind of gets cooked by Iron Fist though. Man, but like sometimes Iron Man is just so annoying, bro. Like you could play him like you would go to the skybox and keep spamming his fucking beams or whatever. Like that's very annoying too. I don't know how they would balance it. His chest beam was like chest beam is the way, I guess. You just use him as like this beam that has short range so people can actually engage with him. I don't know. They shouldn't buff the fucking little blast he does with his arms though. That shit is fucking annoying. I don't want to lose my eyesight trying to hit scan shoot an Iron Man. He's in the skybox fucking blasting me in the face, bro.
That's how it's designed to work. You have to change it completely. You would have to rework it. You have to rework his whole kit. They have nerfed the ult multiple times. They have done that. Like, I guess it depends. Like, how hard do you want it nerfed, right? You'd have to like really.
Dude, Gamma Iron Man though. Gamma Iron Man was so fun. I remember Gamma Iron Man, bro. That shit was so fucking fire, dude. Genuinely, they don't even need to change Iron Man. Just bring Gamma back, I think. If they want to fix Iron Man. Really? It's Adam? It's not like Angela? I think Angela Dash might be faster.
Step on the gas. And
I mean, Angela is overall the fastest flyer, probably, because she's just perma in flight mode. But like in short bursts, I would argue Cyclops is the fastest flyer if you're talking short bursts. He just fucking zooms out of there instantly.
I feel like in the last couple patches, they've gotten more aggressive with it, but it still wasn't enough, right? It was still not enough.
Like an $80 billion market cap, Rivals for sure has to be at least 300 to 500 deploys. Exactly. It's crazy.
If you
They have way more employees, I bet.
How do they feel right now playing against Dive? A lot of them be like, I fucking hate.
I bet they have like 1,000 employees for sure. Bro, but like for Adam to be meta, he has to be third support, which sucks. I fucking hate third support characters, man. They should all be like second support viable. Goddamn triple support ruining my fucking game, bruh.
Yeah. This is the same season, by the way, season 8.5, that loading in, everyone said Dive is dead. And I could show you 10 or 15 streamers where I saw that be tweets or videos saying this is going to be the worst season ever. Rivals hates their Dive players, hates melee, we're back to poke slop. We're back to slop. And then it ends up
What?
saying this is going to be the worst season ever. Rivals hates their Dive players, hates melee, we're back to poke slop. We're back to slop. And
We're back to poke slop? Yes and no. I don't like. Yeah, we're back to poke slop, kinda. It's just fucking Punisher and Moon Knight every game or something. Or some variation of that. Which sucks. Which sometimes it sucks to play against, yeah.
it ends up not
No. But like the game is not dead. I don't know why people are like the game is dead. Oh my god, they fucking ruined the game. They did not ruin the game. It was just a fucking small change, bro. Like how can people say like they always have the same meta and then they ruin the game this season by changing the meta? Like what are you saying then? Like did the meta change? Did it not change, bro? Like
being true.
what the fuck are you trying to say?
Every game.
Because people are terrible.
I come to realize that Balance and Rivals doesn't mean anything.
Because people are terrible. Yeah, that good
They
argument.
changed numbers.
Blame the
It doesn't
players.
matter. Daredevil just got his like 19th round of nerfs, and they were pretty strong this time, and he's still perma. You know who also got a big round of nerfs? Gambit. You know who's still perma banned? Gambit. Someone actually brought up how bad Operation Health was for Siege. I played.
Oh, guys, if we just nerf a character by 1%, but it's not being changed. Oh, but their place in the meta isn't changed.
They didn't nerf Gambit by 1%. They nerfed the fuck out of Gambit, but like it still doesn't matter because his base kit is so strong. I mean, they could have done the Black Cat thing, which would suck though. True Overwatch. Dude, I thought Overwatch was gonna be way different than Rivals. It's like very similar. Like people are like, oh, there's no healing in Overwatch, not like slop Rivals. And I go to Overwatch, I'm just like full health as soon as I like get out of sight of the enemy team. I think Overwatch is kind of evolving into Rivals now. They're kind of becoming the same game.
Changing? Why? We nerfed them, guys. Oh, we nerfed them though. What?
But I saw all the Daredevil players talking about how they really ruined his flow and that he didn't feel very good when there was a test server. Everyone's like, oh my god, he's so bad. They really ruined the flow of the character. This guy's dead. And he's then you better say give me a couple. Give me at least the Daredevil because I talked about it.
Bro, Daredevil, they should bring back Black Cat second dash and Daredevil's E range, like his dash range when he fucking locks onto enemy. Because those are like, they just feel bad to play now. Like they just feel awful to play, you know what I mean? They could like nerf the damage to the grunt. I don't care about that. If the character is still fun to play, people will play it. But you can't just take away an ability like that, dude. Then take away Gambit's second dash too. Then he becomes like dog shit. Except that he wouldn't, because Gambit doesn't need to engage like Black Cat. You know what I mean? Black Cat has to be in there, but if she doesn't have a dash to save herself, she just fucking explodes and dies. Bluetooth claws? What are those? What is the Bluetooth claw? Is that her like whip? No, no, no. Keep the whip. I like the whip. I like the whip. No, they should like the changes they made to her. Like her fucking shop is way more money now, and her damage is lower in some of her abilities. They also nerfed the tracking of her fucking ghost dash or whatever she does, like her right click E. They can keep those, but just give us the second dash back, bro. Like that just feels fucking awful to play her. Like if I dive in, usually I would dive in, use my dashes, and then use invis to get out. But like right now, you just use one dash, you whip, and then you have to invis out, but people just fucking shoot you down. Cloud range is crazy. It's fine, dude. We're in a game where Cyclops just blows up your entire team. Come on, man. We can give Black Cat a cloud range, I think. That's not that bad. I mean, like the main play style was you just fucking go invis and then dash the backline once and then just claw them to death. And then you get out with your second dash. But since you don't have your dash now, you just fucking die. When you run out of money, you die on Black Cat. You can't really do anything. And the item is more expensive now, so you can't even buy it. Wolverine is fucking terrifying this season, yeah. But Invis shuts him down though, so it's fine. Like Invis Woman or some tanks, you can't just deal with them on Wolverine.
Maps. I agree. That maybe
I mean, if you're playing Ting, it already sucks as Wolverine to fight Ting and Emma or some shit. Because Emma grabs you and Ting punches you to death.
should be a map voting system. We did not reference a 2-hour-long video. Oh my god. That sometimes I load in please, I'm begging you.
You gotta be really
I don't think
good
you need a whole
at Wolverine to make
to
that
figure out
work.
How to make that not happen anymore.
Amen.
A lot of ways that you...
Why are double bans still in the game?
Okay, we're
Why?
agreement. We're agreement.
We don't need to stop.
Hey, listen,
You're-
I want to find some common ground. I want to find some common ground.
Or
I think
if
finding
they have
common
like
ground
an
is good.
Invis and Bucky, you're especially cooked on Wolverine. The Bucky just pulls you, Invis pulls you. You're
But I
like
like double ban.
in the middle of the team. You don't know what you're doing, and then you explode and die.
Sure.
Double bans isn't even up for debate. It's not subjective. Who wants?
Oh yeah, like double bans, gotta go, man. I don't know. I don't know why double bans are still in the game.
Double bans.
Sure.
Guys, we need to pause all production on all heroes to fix double bans. We have an entire technical team that made this game, but we can't figure it out. Pause all heroes, pause all departments. We need to fix double bans, and we need to spend an entire 6 months doing
Well,
it.
they probably have a reason to keep them though.
You're
It's
on
not like they can't fix double bans or something. It's not like they don't have the resources to fix it. Oh my god, it's such a hard task.
All keeping up the consistent content that the game already has. Also, like, I really
No, they're keeping it for a reason, probably.
Yeah, also that's a good point. Unknown. Overwatch has map voting, and you could play the same maps in a row in Overwatch too because people vote for the same maps.
I'm
If
too
anything, map
stupid
voting-
to
like, I don't think I've
understand
ever
the
done same
reason,
map
but
back-to-back in ranked
they're
ever,
probably
because you
keeping
can't.
the double
I've had
bans for a
actual-
reason.
In Rivals?
It counts when that happens, but
And if we're talking about in Rivals, I've literally gotten the same map multiple games in a row. If we're talking about Overwatch,
God,
yes,
it's so
but
fucking
we
hot
can-
in here.
It's very rare. I think I've had it once or twice, but it
Wait, I
is
need to
rare,
open
more
my
rare in
window
Overwatch.
actually.
And in map voting, yeah, sure. Yeah, you want to have a map voting? I'm with you. I agree. Sure, I'm not saying you shouldn't ask for it to be better. I think absolutely. Again, though, we're not talking about that. We're talking about balance philosophy, right?
I swear that's never happened to me before.
But how often I see people asking for stuff or blaming stuff or saying like, oh, like, you know, I wish like we didn't do this or whatever. And it's like,
God
this is
damn.
what other games beg for. beg for. We get a balance patch every month, right? Which, granted, I think
Horrible
balance patch
patch.
should be more aggressive.
They should
But
be. I
let's talk
agree.
about specifically. I have literally seen every season people say, "Oh, the game hasn't changed at all. Oh, the game hasn't changed at all. It's the same meta every season." Where? Hulk was insane when the game first came out. Since then, has not been insane almost ever. He's been strong here and there, but not been insane. Strange was insane when the
He's
game
insane
first
right
came out.
Strange
He
was
was decent
insane.
since then and good in bad in certain situations. Cap was horrendous when
Wait, Hulk wasn't insane when the game came out. It was the Gamma team up that was the insane part.
strong. Hasn't been hard meta for a long time. Thor was really good when he first came out. Then they did the rework.
Thor was really good when he first came out. What? Thor was terrible.
Oh, weird, because every Thor player argued with me when I thought that the rework Thor was better, but everyone argued under the sun with me that original Thor was.
Dude, Thor was awful, bro. What? Who argued with Flats that Thor was better when he first came out? Bro, Thor's. I remember doing like the hero missions to the game. Thor's fucking mission was like hit 4 people with your ult, and it was fucking impossible, bro. I think I did it with like a friend where they Groot ulted 4 people together, and then I just Thor ulted instantly. It was impossible to catch 4 people in your ult
10 times better.
because your ult is so slow. You go like a snail in
I
the
actually
air.
laid that one as a trap.
Terrible for like 8 months, and now he's finally playable.
Thor was not terrible for 8 months. Okay, we're clear.
Double bans is legit a Boolean code conditional fix. I swear to God.
Yeah, we gotta add more DPS. Yo, though, like they pre-planned all of it though. You know what I mean? So they can't just get out of the pre-plan. The pre-plan sucked though. Whoever the fuck like designed the hero pool this way, I don't know. Like I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Come on, man. We couldn't put some vanguards in there, really? I guess they're trying to put the most hype characters at like the first seasons, like fucking I don't know, Cyclops, Deadpool, Blade. Who else did they release? There's also Hulkbuster and Henderson. They wanted to play the alter. Yeah, they're like they already pre-planned their story and they're like season settings and shit beforehand. So it's kind of hard to change it now, I guess. But like they should have included more fucking tanks, man. Just make like a Sinister Six season, bro, where you fucking put every Spider-Man villain into the game. I don't think anybody would have a problem with that. No, we would like, oh, we're tired of Spider-Man villains. What is this shit? Just add one more DPS from X-Men or something. They did fire that guy. Oh my fucking god, dude. I mean, he did put like a lot of hype heroes at the start,
If
but
both teams pick the
it's just not balanced in terms of game balance. You know what I mean? He was more playing into the vibes. Like, oh my god, what if we release Deadpool, guys?
same character,
People would be
equal
fucking
sign, true,
going
change one
wild.
character to the second option. Bro, I swear I could hire an intern at some D3 college in computer science. They could fix double bans for $100. They could probably do it, but my billion-dollar Chinese company can't. Like,
so it's clear they just
My
either A,
billion-dollar
don't want double bans,
Chinese
or
company
B, they
is
want more time to
wild,
settle
bro.
with the 6 bans. There's clearly other answers. Yeah, it's probably not that difficult to code into the game, but like that's not how.
By the way, people think like companies are like gonna cater to their game forever or some shit. If the game is not doing well or selling well, they would just focus on another game under the wraps. You don't even know. You know what I mean? They could be like coming up with fucking completely different game in NetEase and not giving resource to rivals people.
You look at it. You don't look at it as like they
We
don't,
don't-
have
we
people
don't
to
even
code.
know.
No, there's another reason. Most likely either they just added 2 extra bans and they want to settle, right? Because so think of it this way: you go from 4 bans with double bans to 6 bans with double bans. You've already added 2
I'm
additional
guessing
bans, right?
with
So every
Marvel
game
backing it though, it's that's kind of like not gonna happen. I feel like Marvel would keep it afloat, but I don't know. Maybe they're not giving their best fucking gameplay designers to this game, and they're doing another game. You never know
depends on
what's
6
going on
characters getting
inside
banned.
the
A lot of times
company.
people either don't. Sometimes people don't vote, or there's double bans, right? So realistically, on average, I bet it's closer to like 4.5 or 4.8% people or characters are banned each game. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 5.
I think
sometimes
Guangdong
it's 4,
did
sometimes
say
it's
the
less, right?
game
Maybe
was
it's
a
closer to 5.
success
That said,
overall,
though,
though.
if you immediately go from 4 bans with double bans to 6 bans with double
Like a
bans and then remove
massive
double bans,
success.
you are now having statistically a lot more bans every game because you have no more double bans anymore. And the same 3 characters are banned.
Not gonna lie, DC is better sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
And so
No,
they might
I'm
bring
gonna
that
lie.
every
I'm just
Do
gonna
I
say
agree
the
with that?
truth.
No,
DC
I'm
is
just
better
saying
than Marvel.
There's ways to look at that without, well, I need to go find some intern. No, The way you get through to this is you go, okay, they're probably afraid of it because XYZ. Let me explain to you why XYZ actually doesn't matter.
As a
And then
fan
you
of
get people
both
behind you because you have an
fucking
actual logic behind it, not just complaining of them like
both
they're
Marvel
just
and
lazy, aren't doing
DC,
their job,
I
they can
gotta
find
say
someone to do it.
DC
There's
is
gotta be a
like
different reason. Like I don't
has
think
way
it's
more interesting stories and shit going on.
that hard to code. And in instance, like watch him a ton. And then more recently, not recently, 2 months
We
ago,
gotta get
before
ready
that,
for
he was strong
DC
a solid 3
allies,
months,
man.
And then more recently, he's fallen off a bit more. Penny had multiple seasons of
I
being
don't care about Boger's season 0 tier list, bro.
shit. Gave her a team up. She became. Okay, so we just ego everybody that's not a pro player at this point. Everybody's worse than me.
Bro,
Right.
I'm
Okay.
insta-locking
So a lot of content creators
Superman
get to
every
interact
game
with the public a lot
on
more, which is a
DC
good thing.
allies.
Keeps us in check sometimes. And I think most people have become more self-aware as time has gone on that you need to have both balance the game for a top level, because you can't say like they don't matter, but also those people matter a lot too, and you need to make sure the game is still fun for them. So immediately, not only do I not matter, but Boger doesn't matter. Which Boger, by the way, when this game came out, Boger's a former tier 2 player in.
Okay, like the top people balance versus like the bottom of fucking bronze balance. I said like you shouldn't like balance for like the bronze players because they don't even know what character is strong and they can win games on like the weakest character still and make them work somehow because it's fucking bronze. It's just a chaotic landscape, you know what I mean? You can never balance the game for the casual audience, I think. But they shouldn't also focus on like top of the line players, but because they would make the game too boring. Here is what I will say though. I don't like that they're balancing the game the same way for PlayStation or console and PC. Because in PC, hit scan characters can be way more oppressive than console hit scan characters. And since they're both using the same balance, what happens is, oh my god, Magic is insane in console, and then oh my god, Phoenix is insane in PC. So like we need to separate those two balanced teams. I think I don't know. Like the console and PC balance thing is kind of hard. I don't like it. I think it should be separate. I feel like we would have a way better game for both versions if they were separate fucking balances for the console and PC.
Overwatch. If he decided to keep pursuing that longer instead of going becoming a streamer, he probably could have made Overwatch League back in the day because he was a very good tank player. And then in Rivals, when he came out, he made top cut of MRC with his EU content squad. The guy's not handless, right? Just kind of
What are they
noxious to be
talking
like,
about?
I don't care about that guy. He's
Boger?
like beneath me. Like insane. They took it away. She fell off again. More recently, last season or two, has been really good. Like Boger's way better at the game than I am. I'm very well aware of that. That's my goat right there, and I wish him nothing but the best. But like, you want to talk to me like, oh, you're not.
Can I
okay,
play
fine,
my
whatever. But,
game
like,
now?
you kind of just show your ass when you do that.
Oh my god, enough reaction for today, I think. Let's play some rivals. I need the fucking grind for the Loki skin, if you know what I'm saying, bruh.